for a whole Thursday, and we slept at the airport, hoping that they will come around on time as it was said. But unfortunately, they're coming late, coming down around 7 o'clock. Government officials are waiting, journalists are waiting. We kept the vigil throughout the day, and now they're here. This is GTV Africa bringing to you live from the airport.
I don't play when you make noise.
West Sonny Kawara, they say thank God, thanks to God. Yes, everyone needs to say that, thanks to God. Sonny, yes, I can see glorious Friday morning Nigerians. Yes, it is true. It is a great day for those of them that are coming from war zone. You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. So channels is going to be favored more than others. Well, that's the Nigerian system. Well, you can see the officials of government, what they do. They block others, carry only their cameramen and channels to go in there. So what would that be? What happens to others that are supposed to be here? Sir, it's not okay. We slept here. Channels came this morning. You can't block us. We slept here. We slept here. How will you take only channels? We slept here. You broke his camera.
You want to damage my camera? You all slept here.
You see what you are doing. What? We slept here.
That's not damaging.
Why is only that guy going? We slept in this place.
We slept in this place. Can you see what government officials? This is Nema. Is that what we are supposed to be doing? Imagine what Nigerians are doing to Nigerians. They will give them opportunity to do the job. Now you took only channels. As if it's only channels that is a television station here. We are all live, and what you are doing is seen by your own words.
You want to see this? See this how do
Why would they take channels to that place? Why would they take only channels to that place?
That's what we are complaining about.
What kind of country is this?
And the head of the department is one misbehaving. Imagine. Well, Nigerians, you've seen the words we pass through as a journalist. We are here since Thursday, here in the airport. We slept on Friday, only to be seen, and the officials of government blocking us, denying us access because he has a favorite that he wants to see what he wants, what they want to show the world. Well, we can see that's Nigeria for you. But if we are to be a foreigner, he's going to be given access to do whatever he wants to do. This is GTV Africa, showing you what is going on live. We are always there to bring to you exactly what is going on. How could the head of a parastatal or a department be angry, be showing anger in the course of doing his job, and is expected to take control of activities?
You don't know that. You know that what they are doing now is they are cutting your money. They will buy from here and they are doing background.
When that guy is pushing, everybody supposed to stop. I don't even understand it. That's the truth now. When the guy dey push you, na suppose go. And I dey talk say he gave you and he broke the rule, and everybody stood there watching it.
We are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. And the sites you are seeing are the Nigerians returning from abroad. They are returning from Ukraine. And they've passed through a lot of activities, a lot of help. Where you say, okay, you have that to say, you are the one saying that, I'm not the one saying that. You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja Airport. The feasibility that you are looking at is the arrival of Nigerians that are returning from Ukraine. It may interest you to note that journalists slept at the airport waiting for the arrival of the men. It may interest you to note also that the Nigerians have been waiting for them right from Thursday, but the movement kept on changing. But finally, they are here. So thanks to God, for they arrived safely. Others are coming during the day. Others are still coming during the day. A plane is coming by 2 o'clock. Another one is coming by 4 o'clock. But because of change of time that happened today, that means others will come at the same time and they will arrive at the same time.
Because it is a carry camera. People wey who pass am, I dey for the investor. I ain't going to give up. They go see say you carry camera, say you be journalist. Because na even cause am. When the guy dey do the record, suppose follow those guys wey pass go from. Maybe na all of us go come push back. But I was wondering why you wan now push back. Nothing go happen. Dem wan kill person. Even my camera wey food come down, I first check am if the camera don damage.
You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. Nigerians who are living or staying in Ukraine are arriving in Nigeria. Their plane has already touched ground. Well, you bear with us. The network can be funny. We don't have power over the network at the airport. But as soon as it's cut off or goes off, it will surely be reconnected. It will surely reconnect and you have access to it. Kindly quickly join back and see it. We are waiting for them to come down. Officials has gone into the place to talk to them before coming down from the plane. But as soon as they are coming out, you will see them. The plane just landed, and in a few minutes, I'm sure they'll begin to file out for details that they are expected to do right in the ports, at the airports here. You will have access to see their faces and see them as soon as it is time. This is GTV Africa live from Abuja. Journalists are standing and others are also on ground to show the world exactly what is going on. This is GTV Africa live from Abuja. The security operatives are on ground. The Air Force officers are also on ground to watch over everyone. As I said, in the house here, we have immigration officers are also on ground to monitor activities as it is going on. I'm sure you pardon will bear with me. My voice seems cracking for some days. And if you had the inability to sleep, that we kept vigil throughout the night to the weather, to the heads, it cannot be as expected. So you just bear with me the way the voice is sounding, but I still have obligation to bring things to you and how let you see exactly what is going on. But I'm sure the officials that went into the plane was there to address the returning, and in their own wisdom, they decided that they only want only one camera person, despite the fact that all of us kept vigil waiting for them. They decided that it's only one camera per channels TV, that they decided that it should come inside and have visibility of everything. But I promise you that every other thing will be shown to you. They are filing out, the way they will be coming out, some of their faces, how they feel, and I'm sure possibility of having a chance to talk to them is also possible. You'll hear from them. I'm sure they'll tell us about their experience live from where they are coming from. This is GTV Africa, bringing to you live feed, live of the arrival of Nigerians returning from Ukraine. The mass here that is bringing them is the one, that big plane at the center, and very soon you will see it. That's the mass here that is bringing them. Them coming down and walking through the front of this camera live from here. You're home to GTV Africa live from Abuja. I know you understand the sound of the airport. It's not like others. In the airport, I don't know whether you've ever seen where someone watch how plane landed. Plane is landing just by the side, and on the other side too, you see people washing the plane, just like the way you wash your car. It's just when the side thing started flashing, you can see into you. Just the same way you wash your car, somebody somewhere is washing the plane too. Continue to share the feed, continue to share it among your friends, and make a comment, and let me hear what you are saying. Kindly try to avoid usage of foul language. You are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. What you are watching is the arrival of Nigerians from Ukraine that left Ukraine to the border of other countries and returned down to the country. Now, the vehicle, that no vehicles, I'm suspecting that is the one to go and carry them. Their home live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. The Nigerians that are returning from Ukraine are coming down from the max here, and a vehicle taxi has gone down to that place to convey them. But I'm sure, definitely, we are going to have view of them as soon as the vehicle bring them down to this place. We still have access to their visual, to their face as they are coming down. This is GTV Africa, live from Abuja. Daniel, I can hear you say, I thank God for their lives and safe flights back home. Yes, you can say that again and again. Where at this moment the first vehicle is conveying them and they are coming. The first vehicle that is conveying them is coming near. The first vehicle conveying them is the one coming soon. And very soon you'll see them at the close by. And I'm sure they will be so jubilant. Yes, that's the vehicle bringing them. That is the vehicle bringing them close. The second vehicle has already moved, and I'm sure the vehicle will go in a number of times. Where I can see the leaders. Excuse me.
We are not coming. We are not coming. Nobody's talking to us. We are not talking. Please, leave us, please. You treated us badly. You treated us badly. Now you are calling men of the press. You treated us badly. Somebody almost snatched our camera here. You are calling press. This is the problem. You think we are trash? Please, we are all adults and mature.
But you cannot remember that now.
You almost broke somebody's camera. You are calling press now. What kind of thing is that?
And you almost
broke his camera. You almost broke his camera.
I will break it again because I want you. I address simple instructions early in the morning.
Our complaint is why are you picking people ahead of others?
Leader.
I am not a civil servant, so don't talk to me as a civil servant.
Hello, please. You are blocking.
Are we ready? No. Are you sure?
National Assembly sent to the Ukraine to pilot the movement of the Nigerians in UK and in Ukraine are already on ground, and they are leading.
Move this way a bit. Let's move this way a bit. You come.
Well, let's listen to them, and as the students are filing in to do other things.
Okay. So we're ready? Yes, sir.
Are you shooting the question or should I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Alhamdulillah. To God be the glory. We are finally back home. And like you have seen, these are students numbering about 500 of them from Bucharest in the Republic of Romania. I would like to use this opportunity to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like the permanent secretary has said earlier on, for giving us the opportunity to really run a successful rescue mission. We were out there merely to exercise our traditional responsibility as an oversight institution. And when we went there, we found a lot of arrangements already on ground made by the Nigerian mission over there through the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I would like to say on behalf of the leadership of the House of Representatives and by extension the National Assembly, to have the role personally and officially played by His Excellency the Speaker of the House of Representatives for us to have the opportunity to really get to Romania, specifically the city of Bucharest, to be able to witness this process. What we have seen there is really traumatic on the part of the students. Some of them are on their final year level, some of them are just commencing, and unfortunately we never envisaged this kind of development. But as I can see, the responsibility of every government is about the lives and livelihood of its citizens, the protections of the life of people and their property. And I think to that extent, the Nigerian government has really shown leadership. This might be the first flight landing in Abuja as a rescue mission from some of these trouble areas, but I believe subsequent other flights from places like Budapest, borders of Poland, and some other neighboring countries around the Ukraine area will continue as far as from today. And I would like to also use this opportunity to urge the federal government, the Foreign Affairs Ministry, to, as a matter of strategy, try to build on the strength of our missions outside. I believe when we have a case at hand now, we begin to now plan ahead, so that when such incidents happen, which we don't pray for, certainly you have some arrangements on the ground to address it. But from all we have on ground, the emergency arrangements made by the federal government have been so superb, so interesting. Government has shown sufficient leadership, and we would like to thank His Excellency Mr. President Muhammad Buhari for really facilitating this procedure to have come to this extent. Other things, I believe, the officials of the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs will have that to take for you, and I have with me Right Honorable be able to pick up from where I stopped. I thank Nigerians for their prayer. I also thank the students for their understanding, because all along when we went there, these people were very much modest in their conduct. They have behaved very well, and they are good ambassadors of this country. And it is our prayer that we will continue discussions and engagement with those institutions of learning abroad to be able to really protect and save these students from losing anything from their own academic pursuit. Government, I learned is making arrangement about that. We in the parliament as well, under the leadership of Senate President and Speaker of the House of Representatives, will also make some of the parliamentary diplomatic engagements with some of our members out there to see how we can support government and support these students really get back as soon as normalcy returns.
So you mentioned the mission.
Yes.
We're talking about our foreign missions.
Foreign missions.
What are some of the missions some of the things that you notice in our foreign missions?
No. No.
You mentioned the mission.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What I'm saying is that, you see, in our budgetary planning process, we never had envisaged this kind of emergencies coming up. Of course, nobody had budgeted for evacuation of students, because we never knew of this kind of circumstances. So all I'm saying is that the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through the federal government, next time, going forward, should try to envisage some of these things as by way of emergency anticipation, so that when we are budgeting, we budget for the missions to be able to address this kind of circumstances whenever they come up. We don't hope for them to recover, but the fact is that we must make arrangements out of experience. That's not what I mean.
Are they going to link up with their families? Are they going to be linking up with their families?
What?
How are they going to link up with their
Like
families?
you have just seen now, the Federal Minister of Foreign Affairs is up and doing. The permanent secretary is here with us physically, because the minister is being with the president outside of the country. I believe all arrangements have been put in place. Like I said, we are here to stand in for the people of the country. And as oversights institutionally, we have seen enough arrangements and very adequate arrangements made by the Federal Minister of Foreign Affairs to really take care of these circumstances. Those families that are already here will be made available to their work and pick them up. And where you have challenges or otherwise situations, the government through the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs has made adequate arrangements to really link up these students with their loved ones.
Please, I have a question for the minister.
I think in addition is just to commend the government of Romania specifically, because the government of Romania have really cooperated and have assisted in the success of this thing. We have a lot of citizens of Romania who have also come to volunteer to help these students, right from the airports to the hotels where the ministry has kept them. And secondly is to also commend the ministry and the embassies, because they have done wonderfully well. Around the clock, they were with these students, and they made sure that they were all accommodated in hotels and they were given everything they needed. Because we went to the hotels, we met them at the airports, they kept them very comfortable. Our only area of concern now is for those students that are still in Ukraine, and I think we will put our heads together with the ministry to see how the remaining students out there will also come out to safety. So basically that's it.
The complaints that a lot of people on social media had a lot of
What?
There were some complaints that some of the Chinese had on social media talking about racism and borders.
So that has been taken care of, because the PAMSEC just told me that even the Poland border that there were complaints about, over 2,000 have already crossed into Poland, and they are safely in Poland with the embassy, and the evacuation will start immediately today. Some of them will, about 3 years, will come in today. So that problem has been taken care of.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was like, just come this way. And they have to switch it back to you. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Are we good?
Yeah, let's go. What is the ministry doing for the returning.
Well, let me start. My name is Gabriel Sanima Ajuda, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let us begin, first of all, by thanking the Almighty God for their safe return, thanking His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, the federal government, and people of Nigeria for making this possible. And we are also grateful for all the volunteer work that we have enjoyed from all the surrounding countries around Ukraine that have helped our students even during the process of this evacuation. One thing we want to assure you is that government is on top of its game. Apart from just getting them in, and this morning they are going through some processes. The COVID test will be done, immigration clearances will be made. As you are aware, some of them had no passports because they left in a hurry. And so we have to create emergency certificates for all of them. So immigration will do its processes this morning, and then we will have them documented. And then, of course, government has provided a stipend that can afford a flight ticket to everywhere in Nigeria for each and every one of them to be able to go back home this morning. So all that has been made available and is ready as we speak. So before they join their parents, or those that are moving or going over to domestic wing to fly to Lagos or other parts of the country, arrangements have been made. Provision has been made for finances for them to be able to purchase tickets this morning and go on to their parents as soon as the COVID test is done. Apart from that, also, government is already talking with the government of Poland, of Greece, of Romania, and Hungary to see if those of them that are in their 5th year medical year, 5th and 6th year, can actually go back to universities in these countries to be able to complete their studies, because we don't want that break. And that already we're seeing very, very positive signs from these countries, and we want to say a very big thank you to these countries for accepting to take them. So please, when you hear that we have received over 4,000 to 5,000 of them, and not all of them are coming, it is not because they are running away. It's because some of them need to stay back to complete their studies. And missions in these countries are doing everything possible in collaboration with the host Ministry of Foreign Affairs and some universities to allow our final year medical students finish up around there, because their curriculum are virtually the same. So a lot is being done in that area. And then for the students that are still trapped in Sumi, we want to encourage parents not to worry. They should be calm. We have had directors, especially His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, has spoken with the UN and the International Office of Migration, and the safe corridor that both countries agreed to create yesterday was the fallout of these talks. That several countries, because so many nationals are held up in Sumi, Nigeria alone will have about 366 students in Sumi. So the moment that safe corridor is created, our mission in Russia will receive them, and we will have a plane waiting to bring them back home. So everything is in place, and we're trusting God that this evacuation will continue safely. We're expecting 3 other flights later today, 2 from Poland and 1 from Budapest. So we're expecting that at the end of today, we'll have brought in close to 1,000 again, apart from the 415 that has just come in this morning.
Thank you very much.
For other courses that are not as intense as medicals, some of them may have to school online. But where we are also able to get some collaborations on those, ministry will facilitate their return to this nation to be able to do their schooling. $100 each. So we're giving them $100 because we know that the minimum ticket is about 50,000. So whatever it is, we know $100 can take you home to Nigeria. We have, I think in all, in Romania, we have 5,635 students registered. 5,635. And we'll be happy to receive as many of them as are coming. But like I said, some of them will stay back, especially those that are in their final year life. And we'll encourage them to stay back with the knowledge of mission, work out their papers, and work out their schools for them to be able to finish it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're on live to GTV Africa. You've heard from them, the leadership, the delegation that went to abroad to bring those people that are hooked down as a result of the war are back, and the students are also on ground. Let's go in and see what we can get among the students.
Yes, yes, yes. Here. Let them see. When we're here, we can't be here
How was your journey? Good.
Go to your fatherland. See, if you were short, if you were short,
More students are arriving, coming down. We are on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. You can have our brothers and sisters returning from abroad down to Nigeria from Ukraine. They now have experience of how work zone looks like, and they are first timer having experience of the war.
Hello, the district holders, please allow the evacuees to return their seats. If you finish filling the form, leave the form with them, please. If you have collected, please return it back to them. Thank you. The form will be collected later on. Allow the evacuees to take possession of their food. If you have refused one from them, take it back. Thank you. Hello? Please, those returning to Nigeria, they also listed your forms were collected from you. Please get it back. Anybody that has submitted to our administration, please come over and get it. Please, it will be collected later on. It will be collected later on. Thank you. Now, our esteemed referees, whoever has been shown in
remain seated where you are. When you finish. What's happening there?
Please, listen up, gentlemen. Please, listen up. Listen up. Let's not get ourselves mixed up. Listen up. What we expect to see or hear is that you given two forms. One has to do with your health status, and the third health services. And then the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs is giving another form to you. Once you are done with those two forms, the be ushered to where samples will be taken for PCR test. Those that are done with their forms will indicate they will be ushered to where they will conduct your PCR, collect your samples for PCR test. From there, you'll be ushered to immigration section. I'll repeat it. If you are done filling those two forms given to you, one from the Port Health Services and the other from the Humanitarian Services, you will indicate. Then you'll be ushered to where your samples will be collected for the PCR test. We have 4 stations to collect the samples. Once that is done and you exit the terminal hall for your parents to pick you up.
Your name?
Completing the form indicate you'll be ushered for collection of your samples for PCR test.
Journey from Romania.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Hello, good morning,
It was
distinguished
okay.
Nigerians. Good morning,
It
everybody.
was comfortable.
Hello, good morning.
We are we landed
Yes,
in Nigeria.
please, we are going straight to sample collection. For those who have the Ministry of Health form,
But I hope you
you notice
complete
its number.
education.
That number is 1 to 400 or thereabouts. So we will take the form according to the number 1 and 2 that there's no crowd. So just sit where you are. We'll come around for the forms and usher you. We have 8 sample collection points. Okay. Sorry, I'll take that again. I said we have 8 sample collection points. To avoid crowd and rowdiness, we will just follow the form serially. So if you check your white form, there's a number at the top of it, 1 to 400 or thereabouts. So we will take the people in that order, numerical order. So we'll go around and then usher them now. So we are going straight to that. We have 8 sample collection points.
Your home live to GTV Africa live from Abuja. Students, people you are seeing are the students that came from Romania and they're back to Nigeria. They are so grateful that they are back to the country.
Somebody forget this in the aircraft. We recognize this quality back. And if you are the owner, please come over. Thank you. Sorry.
Well done, sir. We're on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. This is what is on. Nigerians abroad are back to the country. Other procedures will still continue to follow their movements.
Somebody forgot this in the aircraft. If you are, come over.
Engineer. We go need the one and here. I don't know.
Hello, my friend. How you doing? Come.
Hello. Those of you who are connected please get back to your phone. And if you can't see the original, you have the order to what it is about. Somebody forgot his passport in the aircraft. Bring Nigerian passport. Mohammed Kadita,
Hey, my friend.
you need to hide it.
It's very
Your
you continue to speak. You understand? Okay.
one of you forgot his if you are not sure. Those that have areas of their home, so that
Well, some of them are not interested in talking, but
the new instruction will be connected. If you know your friend, so please come to this instruction. And bring your phone. Thank you.
on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja Airport. Students are back, and the search is going to be carried out on them. After a few minutes, they will carry out search on some of them.
I have opened for only hours. The law is trying to do the responsible officials the media is know you are protected with God. Come to the participant. This is our job. Where are you? Come over. Your phone is here. Water, your phone is here. Water. This is our way.
They're on live to GTV Africa. A lot of students are so happy back home, and they are so grateful that they're back. Where I'm trying to make them to talk, some of them feel like they don't want to talk. I can see you, Kenneth, that I should force them to speak. No, you don't have that right to force them to speak, except the one that feels like talking to you. Like a friend that I tried to talk to decided not to say anything. So you don't have that power to force any of them to speak. But I'm sure later they might talk.
Engineer. Oh, yes, engineer was. Well, yeah, sorry, I've seen your voice. That time I came, the socket, some of those sockets, they are not working, they want to plug fan. You know, we have movement in the cabin. So that's why I call you one of the first. Thank you.
Hello? And the children's Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, we are not responsible of the state life community. And we want to do this very, very the whole protocol.
This one is system.
We are going to do it all over. The director now, national emergency management,
So you give the specific, the let's know the day that we work on. This one yes, even Lagos, anywhere, don't find so if you want to buy now, tell me so that we start the so that we buy it today. So that it should not go up further. And what on this is that's the end of education.
People kind of understand.
This is GTV Africa. Thank you for your time. Bring other things to you as soon as possible.